Hi, it's Hazy and welcome to my channel. Today we are making these. You can make it out of 12 by 12 papers, you can make it out of file folders, you can make it out of what you have. I didn't have any proper directional 12 by 12 papers, non-directional I mean 12 by, that's why I've chosen to make them out of file folder, but you can make it out of what you have, and I think that's turned out a wonderful way. You can make them out of scraps, you can make them out of things you've had for ages, which I count as scraps, and you can start using those things that you've been hoarding as well. There you go, you need to start doing that. There we go. So let's have a quick look to what this says, show you how to fold it, I tell you the measurements, and that's my avocado dyed paper. I love it when I leave it all, to get a little bit of white as well, to put some butterflies on it. Yes. Okay, there's a few mistakes in it as well, so you can obviously learn from the mistakes. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. I have left the back blank because you could stick it into a page, couldn't you? You could also use it as a pen friend piece as well. Going to write to somebody, snail mail like, or this, you can write there, start just continuing, that could be the end, couldn't it? There we go. Oh, that's the end bit. Right, so I fold it that way, fold it that way, fold it that way, and then close it like that. Okay, please join me today. Please give me a thumbs up. Please give me please subscribe to my channel. Please share my video, press the notification bell with your crafty fingers, and please join my Facebook group, which is Hazy Crazy Arts at Facebook. I've got printables on there. I've had 3 people join lately, which is, it's like get nobody for about a week or a few days, then you get several people at once. Quite yesterday and today I thought, woo, there we go. So that's good. I'd like to join me. Also, I've mentioned a couple of people's today. Let's see if it's you that I mentioned, because the people who comment I like to mention, and I only do it through a memory, because if you comment a lot, then I'll remember your name. I don't write anything down. Well, I have before, but no, I haven't today. Okay then, so let's go and find out how we do this then. Okay then. Right then, so what I'm going to do, right, so what you need is 2 pieces of 12 by 12 paper. This isn't 12, this is actually file folders. But I was thinking, if you didn't have 12 by 12, don't. I've made one, but I've made one with 12 by 12 papers. Ooh, probably showed you at the beginning anyway. But here we go. So this is 5 1/4 inches, and this one's a good 4 inches, so it's got to be a good 4 inches. I'll tell you why in a minute. Okay, so now it's time to get the scoreboard out. That's a local way of saying out. Right, can you see that there? Oh yeah, we'll bring it down a bit, you can. Right, so this has got to be, this is the weird one, this is the 3 1/4, and I'm doing inches because obviously that's what my scoreboard does, right? And then you want 8 3/4, and if you turn it round, that is 8 1/4 that side and 8 3/4 that side. Ooh, so there. Right, okay, so which one shall I have in the... There's a way round of this, isn't there? Oh yes, and if you are using 12 by 12 papers, you're supposed to make sure they're non-directional, although it doesn't matter too much because you're going to well, if you're going to be like me, you're going to cover it, which is why this is why I'm using this. Okay, and right, this one is exactly 4 inches scoring, and then 8 inches scoring, and fold it over and make sure it's straight. Okay, and that should be, there we go. There we go. I'm going to ground the corners. Sounds like I'm going to ground the corners. That's an unusual thing. Maybe I've tried to ground the corners. Actually, trying to ground them. I don't know. Grind them down. Yes. No, I don't think it. I think it's a little bit easier if you use one of these or corner rounder of some sort. You don't have to use a corner rounder at all if you like sharp, you know, the crisp edges. It's fine. But I like to round the corners. There we go. Right, next bit we do. Okay, we check where. Oh, we found out which way round you want that. Exactly the same. So if you've got a preference, like I've got slightly directional paper, which you can live with, and you find out which way. They're both exactly the same. So there we go. Right, this has got to sit on top of. I don't know whether you could actually do this, but I was thinking you could make one a pocket. Couldn't you? I was thinking if you could have it on the outside, you could make it a pocket. I don't know whether you could or not, but if you want to try it, let me know, because they didn't do that on the MSS Scrap Busters. I think you could make that into a, but I mean, it's for writing on, so it's not going to be something bulky, but you could keep things in it. But what they do on the what they do is they put this on here, which is what I'm tending to do. That's another reason for having plain paper, because you're just wasting all the pretty stuff, wouldn't you? Right, so have a good look, check. Now I can see there's a little bit of a gap there, there's a little bit of a gap there. There I've got hardly any room. It's also got to be really up against the edge. Now it sometimes can be very difficult to get that. That's another reason for using a file folder as well, if you've not done this before. And well, and you want to make sure you can do it first. Yeah, good idea for me. Right, there we go. What I'm going to do now, glue this with this sort of thing, which is art glitter glue. Oh, look at that. That's very straight, isn't it? Very good. Very. Look, oh, shouldn't be a drive. Look at this. I think about right. Am I thinking about racing driving? I don't know. I'm going around in the circuit, I think. Right, yeah. So I could have done that quick, couldn't I? I don't know whether I did. Hopefully I did, because I was stopped in mid-sentence telling you about my glue. Yeah, look at that. See, that make sure that folds, and make sure that folds. Yay, and it's flush against the sides as well. That's, I'm going to really give it a good push. I'll push it with this so we don't get any paper cups. Whoops, that's good, isn't it? But just don't push it up so it creases like that. Okay, so now you've got this. Now what do we do? I don't know what colour I'm using, do I, at the moment? I'm thinking of using some of this for the background. Very pretty. It's from a magazine. It's like a freebie from a magazine. So I'm thinking, I don't know. I've also got this. This is a, oh, that's the creased one. That's right. Yeah. So I could use. I haven't got a 1.5 inch punch. So I recommend a 1.5 inch punch for the thing. So if you've got one of those, you're very lucky. I was going to get one, but I haven't got around to getting one yet. So this is a 2-inch one. Okay, and let's have a look at my other one. Look, that's my 2-inch one, and that's absolutely fine. I've got my butterfly on it here. Really nice, that, isn't it? Okay, so I'm going to put this. This is sort of a canvasy type paper. I'm going to get some more file folder and back it, because I think it's a bit. Oh, I think it's a bit flimsy. I'm going to get a bit of file folder and back it. If you think yours is flimsy as well, back it. Some thin card, which is that sort of thing. I don't know, cereal box might be okay, but that's a bit thicker. Yes, my glue. Yeah. Yes, I was looking for it. I was thinking about making a video earlier, and couldn't find my glue anywhere. And, you know, the new, and I cleaned that bottle, the other bottle out, even though it hasn't got a proper pin in it. It's got one of those ones that will rust. One of them, you know, one of the non stainless steel ones. Yay. Right, I don't know. I think we do this now because you're covering part. You can cover part of it, or you can fix it down with a staple. Like this. Right, I'm going to. I did do it too. I did a really basic prototype, and I did it like this, and it did not stay. It was like sort of like that. So you need to have it somewhere like that. Let's just make sure this is, because that canvas has got to go like this for me, not sort of like that skew with, right? Because of canvasy effect. Right, so I want it somewhere like here. Right, so I'm going to glue about, well, say half would do, wouldn't it? If you glued half of it, just to make sure it's staying the right way round. Look, I've put my pin on. Aren't I good? Do you know, I've lost 6 pins. And if I could make some of them things, if I could find time to make some of them glue, oh, I love that. I love those. They'd be so useful. Just don't seem to find time to make them. Right, so now we've got to make sure we're about, I'd say about a third of the way down and in the middle. Oh, in the middle. Like, get this. If you get this here, look, and that's sort of in the middle there, and that's sort of, I think it's very slightly that way. There, I haven't turned it. Oh, have I turned it? Yes, I have. There we go. Oh dear, I think I'm probably gluing the wrong bit now, because I turned it. Let's have a look, make sure we can do it. Yeah, we can still do it. Okay, if it's not too, it's not going to do that thing again, is it? If I can move it up. Oh, I can, look. I want to move it up a bit because I don't want it to be like that. Or is it just because it's a file folder? Very thin, isn't it? Oh! It might be because of that reason. Dear, stop it. I'm sure it will stay eventually. No, it is wonder. Right, okay, what I'm going to do is, what's happening now? That's alright. Just telling me to move. I have moved, so don't worry. Let's see if I can do something about that. I'm still going to carry on because I think it'll work eventually. Right, there we go. Ooh, is that better? There, you see. It's a lot better now, isn't it? It just decided to open up just a little bit there. Right, so now decoration. Right, what we'll do is, this is a writing spot, so you can put lined paper there if you like. Right. The sewing machine's now the table. Right, so there we go. Right, so this, I've been using, yeah, this sort of thing. This is, oh, look at that. This is, I love it when it's like that. Or if it's a bit crinkly as well. If you, the paper you're using a bit crinkly, if you're using tea-dyed paper or this sort of thing, and it's a bit crinkly, when you put it down with glue, if you really give it a good push down, it'll be fine. Right, only I needed to glue 2, if you look. On this one I only needed to glue 2. Glue 2. I only needed to glue 2, by the way. You know what I mean? You don't understand what I mean, do you? Because I didn't explain. They were already pink, so I didn't need to do those. These 3 are the same size, and I did put washi tape round it, but I don't think I will. I don't know. I'll probably regret it now. I want to put washi tape round it because I thought it didn't look pretty underneath, but because it's plain brown. But I like the plain brown. Right, we'll see. I'm going to put something like that on as well. Right, this will not. So you'd have to get 2 out of that. It's by 5 inches by, let me tell you the panel sizes. Panel sizes. Okay, panel sizes. I know something's 5 inches. Oh yeah, that's right. It's 3 3/4 by 5, because obviously that's 5 1/4. So you want 3 panels like that. And as I'm doing these this time, I'm going to have a look. I need about 3 inches by 3 3/4. Okay, oh, let's move that. Yeah, we'll move that out of the way. So I'll shut up a minute and we'll do this. There's me posing me for the camera and everything, and I forgot to switch it on. Never mind. Right, I was posing for the camera, making sure you could see, but you couldn't see at all, so a bit daft really, isn't it? Yeah, that's something I meant to say, isn't it? Yeah, just lay them on first so you know what you're aiming for. I just tried that. Right, okay. So we'll get that one. Just aiming for that lot. That's what I'm aiming for. Having an edge like that. Oh, we're flying away. Oh, yeah, I was going. Okay. I'll do you first then, as you flew into my arms. Tell me, hold on a minute, it was me next. Right, there we go. Hilarious. Right, let's get this. We're aiming for, not having things attached to it. I think it's about there, isn't it? Ooh. Well, the good thing about the stick glue is you can move it quite well, which is good. Until you get it into permission to get into position. Getting into permission, yeah, permission to do it next. Yes, like that one was moaning at me for not doing it next. Did I tell you it is avocado dyed paper? Yes, I've got a video explaining. I have got a video explaining how not to let your pages rip, and also to get this beautiful dark colour. I want one of those glue books that people have, don't I? It's sort of like an old book, and you just rip off the pages. Yay, there we go. And there's that one as well. Right, we might put something in this because it does look a bit plain, doesn't it? But I think, what's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with that colour behind. Right. I think with the, when I've been, oh, if I put that on, I better put it upside down, haven't I? Yes, I have. I thought I had. I haven't got any inking around the edges. Well, we can sort that out later. I know what I can do with that. Can't we? Oh, it's not even... Did it actually glue this? It's very sparse, isn't it? There we go. Ooh. Right, finally. Right, I think that's about finished. Don't mean this, I mean glue, fortunately. Right, there we go. So now I've got that, so we can mess about with. That's not straight, but I don't think I can do anything. I think it has stuck, yes. So now we've got this bit to do. So I would naturally do it like this. I'm hoping that's going to stay now, not mess about. Yeah, there you see. Bit of bone folding sorted it out. Okay, so now we've got to decide what we're going to do. Pretty wise. So I can put some there. Is that a bit blue for that? Oh. Still, we can do something about it, can't we? Because I'm thinking if you put that on top like Melina did. She put that on top. She put her thing on top. Like this to keep this down, or you can staple it like Julie did. Right, there we go. I'm just thinking what to do. Okay, so you can do what you like now. You can collage, or you can, well, you know, if you've got directional paper, if you like what you've got anyway, you don't have to do any of this. But what I'm going to do is cover this, and it's 3 3/4, not 3 3/4. Yes, it is 3 3/4 by 3. So I need a panel that big. Oh, I haven't even got it on again. Right. I've done the 3 now. This is the 3 3/4. It's very thin paper. It's like, it'll be 80 GSM. That's what it'll be. Right. I'm going to use the large one because I haven't been using the large one lately. I've been using the small and medium. There we go. There we go. Let's put that on. Oh, I need to have done that, need I? Never mind. Alright, that one's finished. Let's see if we've got any left in this one. Yeah. Yeah, the good thing about these sort of thing, I think this is probably better than children's glue for lasting a bit longer. Because I know if you notice, some glues sort of like come apart, don't they, from the paper after so long. Just making sure there's no glue on there. And so that's, you know what I should have done, don't you? Inked it up. Never mind, I'm going to do something else. Alright, let's get a thing. Ooh, I've decided to put, I don't know if it's going to work. So what have I decided to do? Let's have a look. I'm going to put some pretty colour on the side. Oops. And on here, yeah. Let's see if I can get it in the middle. Oh, I've got it on there, haven't I? Ooh, got it on there. Do you think it matters if we put a bit up here as well so it looks a bit... Yeah. There you go, that looks better, doesn't it? Right then, yeah. I've got to let it dry. Okay, it's supposed to be this side, not that side. Oh my dear, my dears. Oh my dears. There we go. It's more like that's what it was supposed to. It's supposed to be there. Because that's going to be covered. Right, okay, now it's right, isn't it? So what I was going to do is cover that, wasn't I, with something, and then, ooh, that fixes into that quite nicely. I can have it about there. Wherever there is, I don't know, where is there? There is there. And here. Oh, hold on, we've got to obviously measure. I don't know why I'm doing it in the middle. Oh, of course, it's 4 inches wide. Yeah, 10 centimetres, 4 inches. Oh, there we go. I think I've got some thingy on top off my fingers, but never mind, we can live with it. And that is just over 2 inches, actually. I don't know what over 2 inches, but just over, because it doesn't tell you on the... 2¼ ish. 2¼ ish inches. Right, let's have a look now. Oh, look at that, it's all over everywhere. But we'll live with it, won't we? Right, just it's off my fingers and everywhere. Okay. If I've got a bit on here, I didn't mind, because that's what I was doing, because it's just like, it wouldn't matter. Because then it adds to the general colour, doesn't it? There we go. Right, so I'm going to now stick this down. Quite like the idea of this one, doing it like this. That's my scrapbook. That's my scrapbook page. Yeah, I'm going to do some more book page stuff, definitely. I love it. I'm going to put book page. What I was thinking of doing as well, you could also, if you've got book pages, you could collage on here with your book pages as well. If you wanted to do file folder like me, collage on your book with your book pages. Yay, collage! I haven't used this shirt, have I? I don't know what to use it for now. To use that, I really like the kit. It's really pretty. Perhaps I could put that over there instead of that colour, because it is a bit... Oh, and if you could put a faux one. Now I'm going to do this first, aren't I? Let me have a go at doing this. Oh, this is... I think this is actually 4 inches wide, this page, yeah. It's one I bought in a pack, I think. Yeah, it's one I bought in a pack. Really nice. I mean, people's got too many book pages, but I haven't got enough. What can we do with our book pages? I don't know. I haven't got enough. Right, there we go. But I love using them. So it is fun trying to find projects for you to use your book pages. I did one the other day. What did I use it? I can't remember now. 3 ways of making pockets with book pages, wasn't it? Absolutely beautiful. Right, I did that. And then I put a label thing on, didn't I? Which is what I can do. Oh, that's what I can use this for. That's it, yeah. Okay, so I finally got a label thing. Yay, label rubber stamp. One. That's the only one I've got, though. That's the only one, apart from one that's like in a block. Now, I know you can get really cheap ones, and I don't know where from. I would love to know. Okay. Oh, I think I cut a bit too much off there. Let's see if it looks... I think it'd be okay. Just cut a little bit. I think I cut a little bit of the edge off. Yeah. Yeah, there. Yeah. No, we're gonna have to... It's gonna have to be fine. Okay. I've got a label. Right, well, you can make labels. As I said, you don't have to use people's labels. You can make your own. You can draw your own, as I did, as I've demonstrated in a video. You can make your own little cute labels if you haven't got any rubber stamps as well. Right, there we go. I don't know whether to put that on there. So put that on there first. Yeah, I'm going to do that, you know. Not done that very well. I think it's so thin. That's why. Oh, we have to have it the same way, won't we? Got like raindroppy things. I'm going to put that bit I've had to cut. Where is it? I can't even see now. Down there. Right. So I'm going to cover that actually because it's not quite the right colour. Even though it's a really, really gorgeous colour. It's not the colour for the. It's not the colour of my other things. Not nice green. I love green now. For some reason I'm like. I've gone on to green. I love it. Didn't used to. Used to be one of my least. Orange and green used to be my least favourite colours. Now I love them both. Strange lady. There we go. Right. I'm putting that about there. Oh, got Jesus Christ, Jesus of Nazareth on there as well. Maybe because it must to be a definition, is it? Oh, it's just it's the end of one. It's the end of one definition and start of another. I don't know what the other one is below it. Right. Oh, I will say hellos. I haven't got to say hellos, haven't I? Because I tell you why. Because I know I get a lot of people from Argentina. So hello to anybody who's watching from Argentina. I don't know why there seems to be quite a few compared with other countries, which is great. So hello if you're from Argentina. Another one is I must say hello to Diane because she's always commenting as well. I do get a lot of comments from Diane from Alabama. I know she lives in Alabama because she's won a prize before and I've sent her a prize. There we go. Okay, so that's very lovely to hear from. See if you get if you comment, you get a mention. If you comment quite a lot, because obviously I mentioned the Marcy L yesterday. Because Marcy seems to comment quite a lot. How about that? Do you think that's nice? I don't know. I'm going to start. There's a couple more things I need to do first. I do like that. Right, let's do a few more things. It's doing the edges of this, and I've got. I got black crayon. Now let's do some colour in. Yeah, so I switched it off because I thought, well, you can only bear one. It's going to take hours to do it all, but that's it anyway. I'm thinking about putting... Oh, do you know what I'm going to do? I think I know what I'm going to do now. I've got a sheet of butterflies somewhere. If you remember, I used these the other day in something. I'm thinking what colours can I... Because I can put... There's all sorts of pastel colours in here, so I'm going to use... I think I'm going to use that one. So I'm just going to fussy cut that one out. Right, that will do it. So I've got a yellowy green one and a green one now. I'm going to put them on the... Somewhere we have to put them in the... I think we have to hide... Well, that one's got to be in the sky. I don't know about that one. Sky. Sky. Pink sky. Beautiful pink sky. Right, so let's get this one. Look, I'm to even put me... Look, I was putting it on forever. Now I'm not even putting it on. We haven't been using this glue, have we? I've been saying, oh, we've been using this glue. Let's move it up there about. I know this desk is very tiny. That's why it gets messy so quick. So if you want to know why my desk is so messy, it's because I haven't got no room. Got my sewing machine on the air now as well. Right, there we go. Okay, well, I could have put this... I suppose you could even put this through the sewing machine if you want. Before you put your button on, obviously. I don't know if I like it like that. Let's have that. And we're flying away, aren't we? Yeah, well, we'll fly that there. That'll be fine. We're going to put that there. So if you're going to write on this, I can write round it. Okay, I love that idea. There's what's her name, didn't she? You lot would have seen if you're on the groups. She's on lots of groups. Terry Doodash. She's on all sorts. I've seen on at least 3 groups. I don't know where she lives, but she does amazing work. don't know if that's how you pronounce her name. It's is it? I did look it up. It's from the East European, I think. I think it's that name. I'll look up all sorts of names. I do. Looked up my dentist's name and found out he's from Romania. There we go. Right, there we go. That's look at that. That's really nice, isn't it? That'll do. So there's got a couple more. Also, that makes it very pretty, and also we've got all the faux sewing around the edges as well. See those? Yes, faux sewing. There's the little butterfly there, and the little butterfly there. I don't know who did this, but I looked up fussy cutting butterflies on Etsy, and that was the one that came up. And I can't imagine it's very expensive, so it's quite cheap. But you can get butterfly books as well. Obviously, I have got those. I've not used them yet, but I have those. Okay, so let's get that on there like that. It looks a bit bare, doesn't it, this bit? What did I do on the other one? I put things on there, didn't I? All flowers and that. Butterfly. We're going to have a butterfly on there, aren't we? We're going to have... Oh, I don't think the purple... That's a big one. I think that's a big one. I'll try and get that pink one. I want a big one. I want a nice big one, dear. There we go. Right. Okay. Oh yeah, do you know what I did last time? It was hilarious. You'd laughed your head off. One, yeah, I'm glad I didn't though. I was trying to glue it. I thought, well, that looks pretty there, so I was going to try and glue it there. And look, obviously, I won't be able to open it. I ended up putting it about there. I'm going to try and put it up here because it looks a bit bare. And I'm going to put a bit of this on it. I don't know how much we need. I don't think we need that much. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to put something like that. Yeah, why not that much? Or we can have it flying that way and put something there. I don't know. Let's have it about there. Let's make sure it's the right way around. Hopefully these haven't left you any silly words. But yeah, because I haven't looked at them really. I'm going to put it about there, I think. I know on this one I put the other one, I put one on there. But I think we need something on there, and I haven't got any. Well, I'm not doing flowers. Put a flower on there though. Might put a flower on there though. Let's go for it, and let's remember to put our lid on our glue next time because I've left it off again. Right, we're going to put it somewhere in the middle-ish, shan't we? There-ish in the middle-ish. There we go. Don't want it too far that way. There we go. And then I'm going to get a flower. Something like pink. Pink's too pink. Or that pink. Edge it up in black. Which way around? Yeah, it definitely needs something. It looks a bit, I don't know, it doesn't look quite right to me. As if it needs something. So you could do around the edge like this. Do some little things like this. I think it's because that's a black, isn't it? As well. Little seeds in the middle. That's better. I'm going to put that on there. Right, you can always put a word there, can't you? I could put a word there. I could write a word there, but I've got a little thing somewhere. I don't know where it is. I've got a little thing that could be glued into a book. You could even use it as a pen friend letter, couldn't you? Because you've got all your bits there. You can make a little, yeah, so and so. They can start there, put your address there and everything, and put all your stuff there. So, love from Hazy, yeah. Okay, like that at the end. It'd be really nice, wouldn't it? always find that difficult. Mind you, sometimes I write and write and write until I get to the end, and then I'm run out of room. Or sometimes I'm squeezing it in at the bottom there. You can add a piece of paper, I suppose. That's why you could have had a pocket, I suppose, in the back. But never mind. Let's have a look for some words. Ooh, I found, I didn't find the ones I typed. I found Ivy's. Yeah, Ivy's from a group. I don't know which group it was. But there you go, Ivy's from a group. That's like handwriting, which I like, which I sort of like. And it says butterflies and flowers. Yay! I love it. Yeah, perfect. That fits perfectly on there. Thank you, Ivy. We'll have to find out where she got them, where we got them from. I'm not sure if I could print any more without asking. I don't know. Oh, I've got a bit of green off my fingers because it's got glue on it. Look. What we can find with that. I'm going to see if I can get any more on there just to make it look like it's supposed to be like that. That's a good idea. See, I'm the one that makes mistakes. And I show it on camera because that's what put me off watching somebody, because I didn't show you the mistakes. Oh, it's awful. There we go. So this is made out of file folder again. And there's I absolutely love it. I hope you do too. But obviously I've made one out of 12 by 12 paper there. I thought I'd make the file folder one on video. Right, okay. I think it's very creative when you do things like that. So don't worry if you haven't got what everybody else has got. That would benefit from a few faux stitches, I think, as well. But so if you haven't got what other people have got, I mean, there's a lot of Tim Holt stuff going about that seem to be in videos. Not mention any names, but I haven't got any Tim Holt stuff, and I'm not going to buy any Tim Holt stuff just because they have it. So I think you can do it yourself. I think you need, you've got to. I've got Tim Holtz stuff. I've got Tim Holtz scissors, and I mean, I haven't got any Tim Holtz papers. Yeah, I've got Tim Holtz scissors, and I've got Tim Holtz. I've never used it. Platform stamper thing. I've never used it because I can't find, the stamps to use it with. Which stamps do you use it with? So things like that. So it keeps the stamp in place while you use it. Things like that. Right. So I'm going to give that a bit of a yep. Okay. So, I hope you like my content today. I hope you like the idea of being creative, getting yourself creative like this. That was a file folder. I've used scraps. I've used things I've had for ages. I count those as scraps. I've had those a long time, since I bought them a while ago. I've had those ages, and that. I've had those a while. If you've got anything you're hoarding, get it out. Don't hoard it. Get it out because you can use it. I count those as scraps. So if you're hoarding, get it out. Right, so if you've enjoyed my content today, please subscribe to my channel. Please give me a thumbs up. Please share my video and press the notification bell with your crafty fingers. Yay. And join my Facebook group. Yay. Okay. So there we are. Those are the same size. I know Julie did hers slightly smaller, which are 9-inch ones, and she's got the measurements for those. She wanted slightly smaller ones. There we go. I'm going to put something on there as well. That's going to look great, isn't it? I don't know what I can put. I've got butterflies and flowers again. It's a good day, that will do. And so I'm going to just do this, and then I'm going to tell you I don't like to go. And then I'll do this off camera and I'll show you at the beginning. As I always do. Okay, so goodbye and take care. Thank you.